Hello my dear students. In this video we will learn the first chapter of the 11th class chemistry, some basic concept of the chemistry. So let us start some basic concept of chemistry. Okay, so it is some basic concept of chemistry. So here our first term is, what is chemistry? Chemistry is the science which deals with the study of matter in different perceptions. That means actually it is the study of composition of matter, structure of matter and properties of matter in different perceptions. यानी कि अलग अलग व्यू से हम लोग मैटर के कंपोजिशन यानी वो किससे मिलकर बना है, उसका बिहेवियर कैसा है, उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ कैसे हैं, स्ट्रक्चर में कैसा वो अपीयरेंस, फिजिकल अपीयरेंस शो करता है. एक्चुअली द मैटर इज मेड अप ऑफ atoms and molecules. That means they are the very fine particles which combine together and form the matter. So actually we call the chemistry is the science of what? Atoms and molecules, because they involve in chemical reactions, they involve in different combinations, and so the all kind of properties of the matter consequently depends on what? The atoms and molecules. So we call it chemistry is the science of what? Atoms and molecules. तो इस तरह से हम लोग बोलते हैं कि केमिस्ट्री जो है ये एटम्स और मॉलिक्यूल्स का साइंस है, जहाँ पे हम लोग इनके बारे में स्टडी करेंगे, इनके केमिकल बिहेवियर, इनके नेचर, इनके अलग अलग स्ट्रक्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, इन सब के बारे में स्टडी करते हैं. केमिस्ट्री is the science which deals with the study of composition, structure and properties of the matter. Actually the matter is made up of either atoms or molecules. So chemistry is also known as the science of atoms or molecules. So chemistry is also known as what? The science of the atoms and the molecules. Now the term matter. The substance having some mass occupies space and we fill we felt its presence by our sense, by our senses, is called matter. According to the physical state of matter, matter is divided into three categories. According to the physical state of the matter, matter is divided into three categories. It is solid, it is liquid, and it is gas. The examples of the matters: pen, notebook, stars, planet, etc. So here it is the marker, it has mass, it occupies the space, and we feel it, so we can say that it is a type of matter. So marker is what? It is a matter. Okay, according to the physical state, it is divided into solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so the determining character of the states of the matters are what? The first one is intermolecular force of attraction. That means the force acting between the particles, between the molecules of the matters. That is, the force of attraction acting between the particles of the matter is called what? Intermolecular force of attraction. In case of solid, the force is maximum, so the solid are tightly binded. In case of liquid, the force of attraction, intermolecular force of attraction, is slightly lower or intermediate between solid and gas. So they are not very tightly binded, so they have tendency to flow. In case of gases, it is minimum, so gases particles are free. That means they freely move here and there. There is no force of attraction acting between them. Next, kinetic energy of the particles. The particles of the matters possess some energy due to their movement, due to their motion. That is called the kinetic energy of the particles. Here the kinetic energy depends on the temperature. Higher the temperature, higher will be kinetic energy. If temperature is higher, then corresponding kinetic energy of the molecule is higher, and consequently the intermolecular force of attraction decreases. So these are interrelated with each other. Okay, so in case of solid, kinetic energy of the particle is minimum. In case of liquid, kinetic energy of the particle is intermediate, and in case of the gases, kinetic energy of the particle is maximum. So due to that, they move freely and they exist in gaseous state. So these two are the characteristic actually which determines the state, the physical state of the matter. That means it exists in solid, it exists in liquid, or it exists in gases. Okay, so these are the main characteristic, but we can transform a solid into liquid, into gas, and vice versa by applying temperature or pressure. So transformation of the states from solid to liquid, liquid to gas according to changing pressure and temperature. So here solid, liquid, and gas. If we start heating, that means if we start heating, then at that condition the kinetic energy increases, the intermolecular force of attraction decreases, and due to that the solid transform into liquid state. Consequently, if we further give some more energy, more heat energy, then again kinetic energy of the particles increases and the intermolecular force of attraction decreases, and so the liquid transform into its corresponding gaseous state. Again, if we cool, that means it loses its energy. That means if here we decrease temperature by cooling, the kinetic energy of the particles decreases, intermolecular force of attraction increases, and so the gas transform into liquid state. Okay, consequently, if we further decrease in temperature, then again the kinetic energy decreases and the intermolecular force of attraction increases. So these processes are actually known as what? The conversion of solid into liquid is known as melting. The conversion of liquid into gaseous state is called boiling or vaporization. Consequently, it is called condensation and it is freezing. So these are the corresponding processes, but in some of the cases the solid directly transformed into its gaseous state, or the gaseous state transformed into the solid state. That means it gets transformed into solid directly. This is called sublimation. The process is known as what? Sublimation. तो यहाँ हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि एक फॉर्म से दूसरे फॉर्म का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है बाय सप्लाइंग सम एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हीट. दैट मीन्स इफ़ वी गिव सम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? कुछ हीट सप्लाई कर रहे हैं सॉलिड को. तो जब हम लोग सॉलिड को हीट एनर्जी देंगे तो उनके जो इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है वो डिक्रीज होंगे, पार्टिकल्स जो है वो फ्री होंगे, यानी उनका काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज करेगा. और जब काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज करेगा तो सॉलिड जो है वो लिक्विड में ट्रांसफॉर्म होगा. कॉरस्पॉन्डिंगली अगेन वी स्टार्ट हीटिंग, दैट इज गिव एनर्जी मोर. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग फिर से ज़्यादा एनर्जी दे रहे हैं, एनर्जी सप्लाई कर रहे हैं. तो उस केस में लिक्विड जो है ग्रेजुअली गैसेस स्टेट में कन्वर्ट होगा एट इट्स बॉइलिंग टेम्परेचर और बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. This is called vaporization, this is called melting or fusion. Again, gas can converted into liquid by losing its energy, that is kinetic energy, or by decreasing its temperature or on applying pressure. यानी हम लोग क्या करें, यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर को डिक्रीज़ करें, इसे कूल करें, तो धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, ये एनर्जी को रिलीज़ करेगा, काइनेटिक एनर्जी डिक्रीज़ होगा, इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इंक्रीज करेगा और तब ये गैस लिक्विड स्टेट में ट्रांसफॉर्म होगा. कॉरस्पॉन्डिंगली लिक्विड से सॉलिड स्टेट में ये क्या होगा, टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज हो रहा है, यानी हम लोग फर्दर कूल कर रहे हैं, फ्रीज में रख दिया फ्रीजर में, तो क्या हो गया, ये फर्दर कूल हो गया, काइनेटिक एनर्जी और डिक्रीज हुआ, इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन और इंक्रीज हुआ, तो ये सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट हो गया एंड द प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? फ्रीजिंग. But some of these substances like camphor, NH4Cl, ammonium chloride, naphthalene balls, naphthalene balls, solid CO2, these all substances have no intermediate state, that means no liquid state. They directly transform into solid to gas or gas to solid. There is no intermediate liquid state. तो इनके लिए कोई intermediate liquid state नहीं होता है, ये डायरेक्टली सॉलिड से लिक्विड और लिक्विड से गैस में ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाते हैं. तो इसलिए हम लोग इस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं, द प्रोसेस इज नोन एज व्हाट? Sublimation. So it is known as sublimation. So it is the transformation, and according to the intermolecular force of attraction and the thermal energy, rather the temperature or the kinetic energy, the state of matter can transform from one form to the other form. Okay. Now the next point, it is the chemical differentiation, actually the type of pure and impure substances. So matter is now classified on the basis of their chemical nature, and it is what? Pure substances and impure. So here they are of two types: elements and compounds, and it is what? Mixture. It is what? Mixture. So matter, actually on the basis of its chemical behavior, on the basis of its what? Chemical nature, it is of pure substance and impure substance. Pure substances are elements and compounds, impure mixture. Okay, so we discuss it one by one. Now the next, classification of matters on the basis of its chemical composition. Okay, so we divide it into two types: pure and impure substances. That means pure matter and impure matter. Pure matter means it consists of only one kinds of substances. That means their constituent particles are of similar types. No any other material is mixed in it. But in case of impure substances, it is mixture. It consists of two or more substances in any ratio. It is of two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture, where they have, actually in case of homogeneous mixture, it has uniform composition. It is uniformly distributed. That means the two or more components are uniformly distributed in each other, like sugar solution. It is a homogeneous mixture of sugar and water. Heterogeneous composition, no uniform composition. That means when we mix the two substances in any other, there is no fixed composition. They mix together, then they constitute what? Heterogeneous mixture. Here the sand with activated charcoal. Activated charcoal means the very fine dust of charcoal. So it is called activated charcoal and the sand. When we mix them in any order, then it forms heterogeneous mixture. Now the pure substances, they are made up of actually single type, only one type of the substances. So they divided into elements and compounds. Now elements, actually they formed by the same kinds of particles called atoms or molecules. For example, sodium element, magnesium element, copper element, these are the elements, where the only one kind of sodium, that means only one type of sodium atoms are held together with some atomic bonds and form what? Sodium elements. Okay. Next, the compounds. They are formed by chemical combination of two or more atoms in a fixed and definite ratio, like here water. It contains 2:1, that means two atoms of hydrogen combined with one atoms of oxygen. Likewise, you may say CO2, one atom of carbon combined with two atoms of oxygen, and they form what? The compound CO2. Likewise, in case of glucose, it is 6 carbon atoms combined with 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. They combine together and form one molecule of glucose. It is what? C6H12O6. Likewise, NaCl, one sodium atom and one chlorine atom, they combine together and form sodium chloride, the compound. So these all are the chemical compositions and the These are the what compounds they form due to chemical combination. Actually, the nature of the constituent is completely different from the compound. That means in case of water, the hydrogen and oxygen combine together and form water. Hydrogen and oxygen exist in gaseous state at room temperature, while the compound formed by them, water, is exist in the form of liquid. Hydrogen is highly inflammable and it burn with pop sound, while oxygen support combustion. That means it supporter of burning, but water is acts as fire extinguisher. So their nature are completely different from each other. So these are the compounds. Okay, तो यहाँ हम लोग देख रहे हैं मैटर का डिफरेंशिएशन, दैट मीन्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर केमिकल बिहेवियर, यानी हम लोग मैटर को उसके केमिकल कंपोजिशन के बेसिस पे डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. ये है प्योर सब्सटेंस और ये है इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस. प्योर सब्सटेंस जो है ये एलिमेंट और कंपाउंड्स के फॉर्म में डिवाइडेड है. एलिमेंट्स जो हैं वो फॉर्म होते हैं, वो बनते हैं सिर्फ एक तरह के एटम्स के कम्बिनेशन से, यानी कि एलिमेंट्स में सिर्फ एक ही तरह के एटम्स जुड़े होते हैं. कुछ एलिमेंट्स जो हैं एटॉमिक फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, जैसे सोडियम, कॉपर, आयरन, जिंक. इनके जो एटम्स हैं वो दूसरे एटम से एटॉमिक फोर्स के थ्रू, एटॉमिक बॉन्ड के थ्रू एक दूसरे से ज्वाइंट होकर के एक बड़े से स्ट्रक्चर का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं इनके एलिमेंटल फॉर्म का. लेकिन कुछ ऐसे भी एलिमेंट्स हैं जिनके एटम्स आपस में कंबाइन होकर के मॉलिक्यूल का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं और वो मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, लाइक इट इज़ H2 एंड O2, यानी हाइड्रोजन गैस एंड ऑक्सीजन गैस. ये मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है. इनके जो एलिमेंटल फॉर्म है वो मॉलिक्यूलर होते हैं, इनके एटॉमिक फॉर्म नहीं होते हैं. ठीक वैसे ही कंपाउंड्स की बात करें तो ये जो है ये केमिकल कम्बिनेशन से फॉर्म होता है. जब दो या दो से अधिक एटम्स एक दूसरे से एक फिक्स्ड यानी डिफिनिट अमाउंट में कंबाइन करते हैं तो कंपाउंड का फॉर्मेशन होता है. कंपाउंड की जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ होती है वो एलिमेंट्स यानी जिससे वो बनता है, जिन एटम्स के कम्बिनेशन से वो फॉर्म होता है, उनके बिहेवियर से कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट होता है. यानी कि यहाँ पे हम लोग देख सकते हैं हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन, हाइड्रोजन के दो एटम ऑक्सीजन के एक एटम से कंबाइंड होकर के एक मॉलिक्यूल H2O का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है. ठीक वैसे ही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में एक कार्बन और दो ऑक्सीजन आपस में कंबाइंड होकर के CO2 के मॉलिक्यूल का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. यहाँ ग्लूकोज की बात करें तो ग्लूकोज के एक मॉलिक्यूल में 6 कार्बन, 12 हाइड्रोजन और 6 ऑक्सीजन आपस में ज्वाइंट है. लाइकवाइज इन केस ऑफ NaCl, 1 sodium atom and 1 chlorine atom combine together and form sodium chloride molecule. Impure substances, it is known as mixture. तो impure substances में सबसे पहला आता है कि ये इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं मिक्सचर. मिक्सचर जो होता है, हम लोग जब किसी भी रेशियो में सब्सटेंसेस को आपस में मिक्स कर देते हैं तो मिक्सचर का फॉर्मेशन होता है. ओके, ये जो है दो या दो से अधिक सब्सटेंसेस को किसी भी रेशियो में अगर आप मिक्स कर देते हो तो फॉर्म हो जाएगा. ओके, हम लोग इसको बोलते हैं होमोजीनस मिक्सचर और हेट्रोजीनस मिक्सचर. होमोजीनस मिक्सचर में क्या होता है, थ्रू आउट यूनिफॉर्म कंपोजिशन होता है. यानी कि जहाँ भी हम लोग, जैसे अगर आप एक एग्जांपल लो, यू हैव अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर एंड यू मिक्स सम sugar in it and it fully stirred. After that you prepare a sugar solution, and when you start drink it, then from the first to the last drop the taste is same. That means the sweetness is same. It is called what? Uniform solution or uniform mixture. Alloy is another example of uniform solution. तो ये जो है ये सब के सब यूनिफॉर्म मिक्सचर का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. इनमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो होता है वो थ्रू आउट सेम होता है. ऐसा नहीं कि पहले बार कुछ और मिला और दूसरे बार कुछ और मिला, थ्रू आउट सेम होगा. जब ये सेम नहीं होगा तब हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं हेट्रोजीनस मिक्सचर. तब आप क्या कीजिए, किसी भी सब्सटेंस को किसी भी अमाउंट में एक दूसरे से मिक्स कर दीजिए तो आपको ये मिल जाता है. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से ये हो जाते हैं सब्सटेंसेस and matter with their classification. Next topic is unit and measurement. Actually, some physical quantities are measured with some units. Internationally, a system is developed known as SI system, which actually define the 7 fundamental physical quantities, and on the basis of that they define some measuring units about that. एक्चुअली जो इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम है उसने ये डेवलप किया है कि 7 फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज़ हैं. ये फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज़ किसी दूसरे क्वांटिटीज़ पे डिपेंड नहीं करते हैं. इनको हम लोग फर्दर रिजॉल्व नहीं कर सकते हैं. इन्हीं के बेसिस पे इनको मेज़र करने के लिए ये यूनिट्स डेवलप किया गया है. ओके, सो द फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स आर व्हाट दे इंडिपेंडेंट यूनिट्स. They do not depends on any other units. Actually, they neither derive from the other units nor they transformed into any other simple form. So they are known as what? Fundamental units. Okay, the length, the mass, the time, the temperature, the electric current, luminous intensity and the amount of substance, these are known as what? Physical quantities, and their measuring units are: for length it is meter, the mass it is kilogram, the time it is second, the temperature is measured in terms of Kelvin, the electric current measured in terms of ampere, the luminous intensity depends on measured with candela, and the amount of substance is measured in terms of what? Mole. These all are the fundamental units, and it is defined by what? The SI unit system. तो इन्हीं के बिहार पे इन यूनिट्स को डेवलप किया गया है, जिनसे हम लोग क्या करेंगे? फर्दर सीखेंगे कि कैसे हम लोग जैसे एरिया को मेजर करना है. तो एरिया इज व्हाट? लेंथ इनटू लेंथ. सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट? लेंथ. सो इट्स यूनिट इज मीटर स्क्वायर. लाइकवाइज the velocity, it is what? The distance traveled, that means the length upon the time, so it is meter per second. Likewise, in chemistry we mostly use the amount of substance, that is mole, where the amount of substance is measured in terms of mole, and it is a very useful unit. And in the next video lecture we will discuss about the derived units. That's it. आज के लिए इतना ही. Thank you.